For those New Year's Eve last laughs, spend a day in the life of a hungry housewife with America's favorite domestic goddess. Go on location with the Roseanne Barr Show. Next.
To ring the new year in right, make a resolution to join us for all the January hit movies on HBO.
Right.
Danger is his way of life, and adventure is his middle name. So it's gotta be...
Indiana Jones!
This is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Speaking of Doom...
What kind of a weirdo press is that, Seymour?
I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad.
Don't miss an all-star cast and that lovable carnivorous plant in Little Shop of Horrors.
Now isn't that bizarre?
Deep in the bayous of Louisiana stirs a passion that knows no limits.
I want to know what happened.
A bondage that knows no escape.
That was given to him.
A crime that knows no justice. Richard Gere is a cop. Kim Basinger is his witness. Here they will find no mercy. Looking for a little action? Then be ready when Sylvester Stallone hits the ground running to win back his son.
Grandfather always said you were a loser. Now you're trying to make me one, and I hate you for it.
Losing is not on the agenda when he takes them all over the top. Life didn't turn out the way John Wisdom expected.
Welcome to City Burger. To take your order, please.
So he's taking matters into his own hands.
You look like a terrorist.
And the people he's helping are real glad. The FBI is not.
I'm gonna get it.
They thought all the country needed was a little wisdom.
Pretty wild, huh?
Pretty wild.
But you ain't seen nothing yet, and they ain't seen their children.
Mike, where are you?
When it's time for suspense and terror, do you know where your children are?
I know where they are. Oh my God, I know where the children are.
Where are the children? And coming soon, there's a winter heat wave headed your way, bringing with it HBO Pictures' Baja, Oklahoma, Jane Fonda and Jeff Bridges the morning after, Black Widow, and a whole lot more. That's better. That's the best, and HBO has it all month long in January.
The naughty night of New Year's Eve last laughs continues right here on HBO. At 11, it's The Great Homewrecker, The Roseanne Barr Show. At midnight, share the lunacy with Bob Goldwaith. Share the warmth. At 1, stay on location with Jerry Seinfeld, Stand Up Confidential. At 2, he's caustic and controversial. On location, Sam Kinison. Ring out the old and ring in the new tonight on HBO.
He's wild, he's wacky, outrageous, and tacky. He's a daring deviation. He's Bob Goldwaith on location. Share the warmth and get your New Year's Eve last laughs next.
Howie and Maui. Howie and Maui, funniest thing on HBO since Hawaii Five-O.
Yeah. That was on HBO.
Oh, how about Robin Williams on Comic Relief?
Yeah, well, how about Billy Crystal? You look marvelous, darling. You know that. Get off my foot.
Hi there. I'm on my way, I'm making it. Big time. Big time. I've got to make it show. Yeah. Big time. Big time. So much larger than life. Big time. I'm gonna watch it grow.
Happy New Year from HBO, the home of comedy. Watch for all new episodes of First and 10, Going for Broke. HBO's own California Bulls started off the season with a power struggle.
You don't control the team. Not anymore.
And a scandal.
Insider trading.
But they didn't quit. They got themselves a new owner.
Pro football is a business.
A new general manager. And a new coach.
California Bulls will not be intimidated.
Then they went for broke.
A win on Sunday puts us in first place.
Too often they courted disaster.
I am suspending Dr. Death for the remainder of the season.
Sometimes they went over the edge on steroids.
I think he's dead.
But now it's here.
We made it to the playoffs.
Their big chance.
Where have I heard that before?
Sure, the Bulls have blown it in the past.
He's running the wrong way.
But this time they could survive to win the championship. All new episodes of First and 10 Going for Broke premiere Wednesdays this month on HBO.
Time to take off those thinking caps and don your comedy X-ray specs for the New Year's Eve last laughs. On location, Jerry Seinfeld, Stand Up Confidential is next.
When it comes to originals and specials, HBO's New Year's resolution is make it hot and make it live.
Are you ready for me?
HBO World Stage creates a carnival for the sizzling Tina Turner live from Rio. Cable TV's best and brightest sparkle right here as Elaine Boozler and John LaRoquette host the 9th Annual ACE Awards live.
It's the Emmys and the Oscars and the Golden Globes all rolled into one.
HBO Comedy Hour Live presents Robert Klein, headlining an all-star toast to the Improv with guest graduates Robin Williams, Billy Crystal, and Richard Lewis. Mike Tyson is live and dangerous in his second unified title defense against former champion Larry Holmes. Glide from the brutal to the beautiful as the cream of the world figure skating crop salute Dorothy Hamill. Our original series continue as the Not Necessarily the News crew asks,
What kind of a year was 1987?
no institution is sacred in Not Necessarily the Year in Review.
Now this.
HBO's own California Bulls are hell-bent and playoff bound.
Yes. Oh, yes.
In First and 10, Going for Broke.
I love it. Yeah.
All bull aside, go inside the NFL as the season nears its peak with hosts Len Dawson and Nick Bonacapi. America Undercover tackles the delicate issue of serious illness as 5 American families face the unthinkable in Murder or Mercy.
I loved it dearly, and that's the reason I had to do it.
In February, we're predicting a winter heat wave as On Location goes to Broadway with Jackie Mason.
You're gonna laugh. Maybe you won't, it's up to you.
And nothing goes right as usual for Rodney Dangerfield.
I mean, that's the story of my life. No respect.
Look for these 2 super stand-ups as part of February's Super Saturdays. America Undercover asks, do the guilty go free? And HBO Pictures presents Leslie Ann Warren and Peter Coyote in Baja, Oklahoma. The New Year's forecast, an original winter heat wave. The place to be, HBO. He's back. In a spine-tingling adventure. Full of action and romance.
Who are you?
It's Indiana Jones. He's heroic. He's ruthless. And he's about to face his biggest challenge. Harrison Ford stars in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Tomorrow on HBO.
Some people say
John Wisdom is a criminal.
some people think differently.
We have reports of bank customers clapping and cheering.
Robbing banks is more than a pastime.
They told me that when I grew up, I could be whatever I wanted to be.
It's turned into a blazing profession.
John, maybe I didn't understand what you were trying to do at first, but I do now.
Meet Wisdom and his girlfriend, Karen.
Wisdom,
Hi. Nice to meet you, sir.
My kind of guy.
How are you?
Emilio Estevez and Demi Moore.
Why do I love you so much?
Beats the hell out of me.
Me too.
You want out?
I want to be with you.
Cross-country fugitives defying the system.
I think he's great. I think she's great, too. I admire his commitment.
He's not hurting anybody, and he's helping the poor folks out.
Are they ready to pay the price of justice?
5 seconds, Wisdom.
Pretty wild, huh?
Pretty wild.
Wisdom, a renegade who's running into the arms of the law. This week on the Saturday Night Movie.
Now isn't that bizarre?
Oh, Mama.
It's a love triangle that turns over a new leaf. It's about a boy, a girl, and a hungry plant.
Timo, where did you get such a weird plant? Eat me.
What?
I make it worth your while.
Excuse me, pardon me, beg your pardon?
Eat me.
Am I dreaming this?
No, and you ain't in Kansas neither.
Oh, my God.
Not playing. Big.
Rick Moranis, Ellen Green, Steve Martin.
Come big.
A few surprises.
You're a plant, an inanimate object.
And Audrey, too.
Does this look inanimate to you, punk?
Something's very wrong here.
I think it's supper time.
Little Shop of Horrors. Premieres Saturday, January 9th on HBO.
Oh, my God.